nitrous oxide gas detector. N2O is the chemical symbol for nitrous oxide. There's the front view, there's the side view, there's the back view, and there's the other side view. It takes a USB recharge cable at the top. You see the bulb where the air is drawn into the nitrous oxide analyzer, and it's analyzed with an NDIR, very sensitive ppm resolution gas sensor, folks. And the nice thing about this, you could connect the tube on the bulb at the top, and you could perform nitrous oxide leak detection in your nitrous oxide supply, or you can check the air quality within your space, the indoor environment, to make sure nitrous oxide is not accumulating in your medical office, it's not accumulating in your dental office, it's not accumulating in your radiology suite, and it's not accumulating in the veterinary office that you work in. It's very important. Nitrous oxide is given to the patient. It's a sedative. We've been there for our molars in the dental office. You may have had nitrous oxide, the funny laughing gas that we use to sedate and relax people to undertake a procedure. Now, the problem is it could be leaking, or with time, with day-to-day use, it could be accumulating in your office suite, in your practice. And when we inhale it, it's not good for you from a physiological standpoint. So what do we do, folks? To make sure that we are not breathing in excessive amounts of nitrous oxide, we have to check the levels with a nitrous oxide gas detector, just like this one. You'd simply turn it on. There's a pump. It draws air in. I'll turn on the pump, and it's drawing the air, and it's reading at the moment in this room 0 parts per million. That's how we check to see if we're in a safe work environment when nitrous oxide is being used. Now, another situation is, I don't know if the supply of nitrous oxide, the tanks and cylinders we have, and all the tubing, if there is a leak. If I'm suspecting there could be some gas leaking and it's making me feel woozy, it's not making me feel right at work, well, you need a nitrous oxide leak detector. Again, you turn it on, as I mentioned, you pop on the tube at the top over here, bang, and then with the nice little stainless steel probe, you can probe various connections on your nitrous oxide supply, on your cylinder, make sure it's not leaking, etc., etc. So you get the point, folks. That's the way it works. Now, Dr. Cos, what are the levels that we are interested in? Now, you want to make sure your levels are not exceeding 25. I'll turn that off. You want to make sure your levels are not exceeding 25 parts per million. Now, various government agencies and associations have various recommended exposure levels. These range from 25 parts per million up to 100 parts per million, depending on the country, the state, and the association that you are referencing. So check that out, and I list them all on our blog, folks. Not a problem. Now, Dr. Cos, how does this thing work? I want to see it in action. Not a problem at all. Good news, we have our NIST calibration gas right over here. We have our analyzer, and Dr. Cos is just going to connect the tube to the unit, and you could see it work, and you get a sense of its sensitivity, how fast it's going to respond, and all the rest of it. So what do? We're going to turn on the pump, the micro pump, and we're going to release some nitrous oxide gas, and it's going to take a few seconds for it to start registering, because it has to get onto the sensor. And then the sensor is an NDIR sensor cell, folks. It's an absorption cell, very sophisticated, and it detects nitrous oxide in parts per million range, folks. Bang. You see the numbers going up, and I'm going to turn that off, take it off, and you're going to see the numbers going down now, because it's drawing now the fresh air, and it's going to reset the sensor signal going towards 0 parts per million. Now, when it's alarming and if it's annoying, not a problem. We can always mute. There's a mute button, and there's also another button at the front that we can turn off the pump. Just like that, folks. Bang. Dr. Cos, what comes with my nitrous oxide gas detector? Well, you get your gas detector, of course, that comes with it. It comes in a nice package, nice and organized, in a waterproof hard case. You get your USB charger. You get your USB cable right over there. You get your color user manual. That's also PDF on our website. And you get your very important calibration certificate. This shows you that it was calibrated to NIST traceable sources. That simply means you could be assured that this unit is accurate. It's accurate, folks, to our national standards, which is NIST. And it's signed and dated by an engineer here in Los Angeles from our laboratory, folks. That's the whole package, and that's what you get. Oh, and by the way, did I mention 30-day money-back guarantee and a 1-year warranty, folks? So you don't have to worry about anything. You could purchase the package, the product. You can undertake your measurement. If there's any problem, you can always come back to us. If there's a malfunction within the year, we're going to fix it or replace it. Or if it's the wrong product and you thought it was nitrogen oxide, nitrogen dioxide, nitric oxide, etc., because these chemical gas formulas are sometimes confusing, we're going to give you your money back in 30 days. Not a problem at all, folks. Look, I hope that all makes sense. Till then, be well, be safe, and see you soon.